This video has to do with dates and time. If you type in the function equals today, opening and closing parentheses, it will put in today's date, and every day it will update that day. If you want to put in today's date in a quick and easy way, and you don't want that date to change tomorrow, hold down the Control key and click semicolon, and the date will pop in. You notice that in this example above, it says equals today, opening, closing parentheses, -7. So if you want today's date, whatever date it is, -7, you can do that. It will show 7 days ago. And tomorrow, it will show 7 days from tomorrow. You can also have +7, +30, and so on. One important thing you need to know about time is that in Excel, time begins on January 1st, 1900. That's their starting point. So the number 1, if you were to format it as a date, would be January 1st, 1900. The number 2 would be January 2nd. So let's take this number 2 right here, and you can right-click to open the Format Cells dialog box, or you can come right up here to Number and click on it, and this will open the Format Cells dialog box. It's currently set to number. We want to set it to date. So I'm going to select this, and date can be formatted as in several different ways. You can format it without the year. You can format it with the day of the week it includes. I'm just going to format it as in this very basic way. Click OK. So the number 2 turned into January 2nd, 1900. The number 23 would be what? The number 23, if formatted as a date, would be January 23rd, 1900. If you were to take a date, the number of that day references the number of days since January 1st, 1900. So let me show you what that is. That is today's date as of this recording. And now I'm going to format that as a number. So I'll come over here, click on the Format Cells dialog box, and I'm going to format as a number with 0 decimal places, and I'm going to add a comma separator. The number is 42,868. That's the number of days since January 1st, 1900. Knowing that you can convert a date to a number and a number to a date makes it useful in formulas. Suppose you were to put a start date here, and I'll put Ctrl semicolon, and if I were to add 30 days to it, the formula would be equals, and I would select this. This is B66, and then I would have a plus sign, and then I would add 30. So it's the value in B66 plus 30. And so 30 days after 5/13/2017 is 6/12/2017. To do it with 60 days, put equals, select the date, put plus, and 60. Now instead of doing Control semicolon, if I had to put the today function, which is right here, then every single day would update. How would you do the formula for 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks in the past would be equals, we'll select the date, and then -14. And enter. So 2 weeks before May 13th is April 29th. There are other date calculations you can do. If you want to find the number of days between two dates, make sure both of those dates are on your spreadsheet. So let's just say the start date is 5/13/2017, and I want to figure out how many days until the 4th of July. So I will type in here and I'm going to format that differently. Let's come over here. Let's put it as a date. Okay, there we go. And we'll put our formula right here. Now, 7/4/2017 is going to have a higher number than 5/13. And so in order to get the difference, we'll start with a larger number and subtract the smaller number from it. So we'll go right here, equals this, which is B68 minus 5/13. And that comes to 52. So that means there are 52 days between May 13th and July 4th. Here are some projects for you to work on. Be sure to do all 5 of these. Make it a little bigger so you can see it. Okay, so here are how we'll solve all of these. This number right here, we can go to the Format Cells dialog box, click on Date, and I'll select this one this time, and OK. The start date, you can put that in there. In this case, it will be Ctrl semicolon. The formula is equal this plus 30. We'll go right to 2 weeks ago. We'll click on it, equals this value minus 14. Okay, now let's put in today's date, July 4th, which would be 7-4, enter. And I don't like how that's formatted, so I'm going to change it to this. And we'll put our formula here, equals the higher number, because 7/4/2017, if you were to format that as a number, it would be a higher number than 5/13/2017, because this is further, there are more number of days since January 1st, 1900. So this is the higher number, the higher value, so we'll start with this. Minus this to get the difference. And it comes to 52 days. So it's the higher value minus the lower value to get the difference, and the difference is in days, 52 days. I'm going to take the last few minutes talking about time. So here we have a timesheet. If you were to select something on here and see how it's formatted, you can see that it's formatted as time. And it's got PM after, so it will show if it's AM or PM. And that's important because we're adding time. The subtotal has a custom format in hours and minutes. So we put in 9 AM and 12:15 PM, and it comes to 3 hours and 15 minutes. We have a subtotal here. That is the custom formatting for this. So if you were to look at it, go to the Format Cells dialog box. You can see that this is custom formatting hours and minutes. Now if you come over to this side, you have the totals. This is the hour and minutes total, and it comes to only 2 hours, but in fact we've got quite a few more hours than that. This row totals 5 hours, this row totals 15 hours, this row totals 5 hours, and this one totals 30 minutes and 30 minutes. Overall, it's going to come up to more than 2 hours. There's a special formatting you can do, custom format. It's right here, and this will allow you to add more than 24 hours, because normally if you don't have that, as soon as it gets to 24, it starts over with 0, which is why this is important. So I'm going to select this and go to the Format Cells dialog box, and it's a little hard to read in there, but if you add time, this little piece of formatting is very important.